Network. I'm Representative Blaine Wilhour from South Central Illinois here. And, these guys did a really, really good job of, explaining what goes on today. But what we're really seeing is the rubber hits the road right now on things that we've been talking about for the last 4 years, especially for the last 2 years. None of this stuff is a surprise. It's when fantasy land policies hit right straight onto reality. We said at the time that this proposed CEJA legislation was going to do nothing but raise rates on consumers, lower reliability, and do big unnecessary corrupt bailouts for corrupt, phony corporations. All right, and the working class people in this state were going to have to pay for it, and that's what we're seeing right now when we're talking about $60 per month potentially for working class citizens in Southern Illinois. That is totally unacceptable, and it's totally unacceptable that the people like J.B. Pritzker and the Democrat Party aren't willing to have a real conversation about real solutions on this. They're not going to do anything about it because they are more invested in their political narrative on this, making Illinois the greenest and state in the country. Meanwhile, your citizens can't put gas in your car, put food on your table, especially the citizens in Southern Illinois. And the thought that they're trying to propagate up there the CEJA legislation and legislation like it has nothing to do with it is completely bogus. Now, granted, CEJA has not been put into place yet, or it's just starting, but it's the policies that it's based off of that are driving. They're talking about, this is a result of natural gas prices going through the roof and, all coal prices and everything else going through the roof. Well, they need to do a little more reflection, something that they have a really hard time doing here in Springfield, why the natural gas prices are increasing, why the coal prices are increasing. It's because the policies that they've put in place has made it harder, almost impossible in a lot of these situations to get those materials that we need. And without that, we're in no way, shape, or form in any situation where our renewables are going to be able to come in and cover down on that. So that's what we're advocating for here is common sense. We need to start putting consumers first. They talk about equity and the climate justice and all of this stuff. Equity is worthless if it's decoupled from opportunity. And when you raise the energy costs on manufacturers and people that are employing working class people, you're going to have a heck of a lot less opportunity in the state of Illinois. They talk about East St. Louis. East St. Louis used to be a manufacturing powerhouse in this country, and it's not. It's not because of the policies that they put in place. It's policies like this, it's short-sighted stuff like this that is all about a political narrative and cares less about the consequences of the people, and that's got to change, and that's what we're here for.